Hey guys, I'm Brandon and we're at Easy Trail Outdoors today. This is Top Bait Tuesday, where I tell you what the top selling baits are for the past week. It is for September 8th through 14th. And the first bait I want to tell you, well, the top two baits, they tied, and then the third had a bunch of other ones. So instead of telling you several other ones below the top two, I'll just tell you the top two. So here's the first bait I want to tell you. It's the Z-Man Original Chatterbait in Sexy Shad. It's 3/8 ounce. I'm actually out of the Sexy Shad now, but here's a green pumpkin one. And it's just an Original Chatterbait by Z-Man, 3/8 ounce in the Sexy Shad color. And the other bait that tied it is one of the best selling baits of all time, really. It's a Zoom Brush Hog in green pumpkin. This is a great bait for just about any way of fishing. It's really popular on a Carolina rig, and I'll show you some different ways to rig it and some different ways to rig the chatterbait. So our first bait, the Z-Man Original Chatterbait, a couple ways to rig it would be like a paddle tail swim bait such as this Keitech. You just put it on the hook and use it as a trailer. You can rig it down like this, or a little secret is for better action, rig it upside down where the boot tail is actually facing up. So another trailer that'd be good for the chatterbait is a Zoom Fluke or other kind of soft jerk bait. It just has a split, like a fork tail, and with that rigged on the bait, that tail comes off and it's just straight, and it'll move around just like the blade will. So it really matches the style of the bait. With the Zoom Brush Hog, there's several different ways you can rig it. That's what it looks like outside the pack. It has some different appendages on it and two curly tails. Probably the most popular way to rig it would be a Texas rig, which you would have like a bullet style sinker you'd put on your line first. And you tie your hook on. You just want to rig this bait where the nose is up on. You could either have this extra wide gap hook or an offset worm hook. You put the nose of it on this offset up front, and you just put the tip in back here and skin it so it will be weedless. So you just have the tip of the hook poking back in the bait. Another way would be Carolina rig, this is a pre-rigged package of Carolina rig sinker. You put this up on the front of your line, then you tie on a leader material about 2 or 3 feet or so of it, or a shorter one if you want, whatever you want to do. Tie your hook on that, and your weight will be here on bottom, and this line with your brush hog will be up top. And it's a great way to fish deep, or you can fish it shallow too. A third way to rig this would be a shaky head. I've not done this a lot with a brush hog, but I've had some customers come in saying that's one of their baits they use for that. You just screw this on the tip of the hook, or you screw this bait, the head of this bait, on the spring right here on this jig head, so it would look like that. And you just hook the tip in on the bait just like you would the Texas rig and skin hook it. And that bait will be standing up on bottom. The bait will stand up on bottom on this jig head and give off a lot of action. So that's a couple ways to rig the brush hog and this chatterbait. Thanks for watching, guys, and check back next week for the next Top Bait Tuesday, where I tell you the top 7 baits of the previous week.